Two channels coming together. Oh yeah. True crime team, you better know. After the facts and defense rest, let's go. Bringing justice, doing their best. Facts are flying, truths unfolding. Criminals shaking, their stories holding. Defense rest, got the legal mind. Together they solve, justice they find. All rise, the truth's in the house. Y'all bring it up, breaking it down. Hear that call? Facts and defense, a mighty blend. Oh yeah, justice ain't gonna bend. Gavel hits, the facts commence. Defensive moves, we got the sense. Teamwork strong, no crime secret. Yeah, they're bringing justice. Best believe it. Ooh yeah.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Come on. Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've got a bruise on my arm. I got old lady.
I noticed that today. I noticed that.
Fucking look at my lovely nails.
I did not bash you. I promise.
Lovely nails. Lovely.
Oh yes, look at mine. Look at mine. Pretty poor effort, really. Oh, that way. Got it. I go the wrong direction all the time.
I know, me too.
Yeah, the glittery things on my pink nails.
Come on. Retarded hands. Look at that. That's fun. It's the claw. The claw.
The crawl. I'm here to crawl you.
So gay. Arthritis sucks, donkey dick.
Okay.
We made it. Welcome. Welcome. Finally.
We're here.
Got the Melbourne Gangland Wars. Tandem true crime. Yeah. Rock out with your cock out.
What? I don't have one of them.
Well,
Not last time I looked.
That out then. I've got one for everyone. Anyway.
Cool.
I'm going to flop in mine.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Stay. Righto then. Oh,
Okay, we're all ready for this stuff?
Is on our way in, I think. Number 2.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Who will it be in the round window? Who to have? Tricia or Christine? Tricia! Yeah,
Tricia!
I win.
You guess good. You guess very good.
Ladies? Where's the ladies at?
I don't know. You got one hiding at your place?
No, fuck no. How are you, Tricia? How'd you go with the waters, the floods? Dare I ask? How'd your son go? You two been chatting. Dirty hose.
Okay. I've got to you know how I've got fake little fluoro lights around here that don't quite fit in my circle. I don't know why. I've got 2 real fluoro thingies, and I'm going to put them there on the green screen.
Cool.
That should be cool, hey?
Will they not affect the green screen? Oh,
well, now that you speak, I think that is why I'm
it's the lighting
because of that other light. So the easiest way to do that is to turn it off, I guess. Oh, yep. I see it. I'll do that in a minute.
She keeps disappearing.
Oh, a winter storm tonight. Lovely.
Is your son's house okay, or is it flooded now? Snow starts here in the morning. Oh, I don't even know what our temperature's supposed to be this week. I know it's been effing cold the last couple of
It's
days.
going to be cool until Friday when we're going to have 35 degrees.
Oh, joy.
Oh, we better do a conversion for our friends then.
About 100, I think.
Is it? No, I thought 40 was 100.
Oh, I got a tickle.
You got tickle? Who's tickling you?
Don't be afraid.
I was tickling my gorgeous little granddaughter the other day. She giggles her head off. Oh, man, it keeps moving my things around on me. I'm trying to get that one there. Oh, there it is. There you go there.
Cool.
Oh, my screen's about to go around. Yeah.
You guys been playing in Discord, have you? Oh, that reminds me. This stream needs to be saved. Oh, it's all right. I'll do it.
What are you doing?
I'm going to transfer this stream over to Discord to copy it.
Oh, okay.
Send a copy over because it does automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I lost it again. Oh, I know. That one's sitting in front of it. That's why. There you are. It's driving me crazy. I want to be that side. Okay, I'll start a new one. Oh, yes. You get over there. Go on. Oh, now it's doing what I want it to do.
Cool.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. That thing that you used to put bookmarks in videos, what was that? Was that ChatGPT?
Bookmarks to mark in what you're recording in YouTube.
No, what's already been recorded. You got a YouTube video and you went and put somehow little timestamps, yeah.
It's in your analytics, so you have to go into your stream on YouTube, this stream, and then click on analytics, and it brings up your studio.
Studio. Analytics.
You're on the black screen.
Yeah. What happens if I don't want to do it to this one? If I want to do it to like a video that's already on YouTube?
You can't, I don't think. It's only
so it was
it's live streaming, yeah. But this is the stream, like I sit in that studio because you've got your chat. You can see how many people are on. You can see what your actual stream is showing like on YouTube. So if you've got your glitches and shit, you can adjust it. And in here, you can adjust all your settings and the name and anything you need to. You can redirect. This is where you redirect your streams to. And
cool.
Awesome. All right.
We can do that. Okay.
Let's
go. So we've changed our little presentation a little bit. But anyway, we're still here. Oh, now my circle fits better. Okay. That's not doing what I thought. Oh, my transitions aren't there.
I like the lines.
What lines?
The lines of Coke.
Oh, those lines. Oh, right. Yep, okay. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? I might have to just share screen on this then because it's not doing my transitions.
I thought you were going to share screen it anyway. Oh, no, you put it in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll share screen it then because it'd be easier to do the transitions. Oh, there you. Oh, now let's move that again. You get back over there where you're bloody supposed to be. Okay, here we go then. We can now play it. And we've got to share the screen first, don't we?
Mm-hmm. She hasn't even seen the banner.
Huh?
You haven't even seen the banner.
Oh, you fixed it.
What?
Oh, not again. Oh, man.
What are you trying to do, doll? Fix it. You've gone on mute.
Have I?
Not now.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not mute, am I? Okay. So now we should be able to just run it, shouldn't we? Oh, it went big. That's why I'm... Oh, come on, you stupid thing. And you get over there. Okay, you get there then. I really don't care. So what are you seeing there? It's not full screen, is it?
No, but you've put two there. One is full screen, one isn't. I can swap it. Is that the one you wanted?
No. This is the one I want. That's weird. What's this doing? It's appearing on my... Ah, so I'm sharing that one. Not that one. Oh.
I can see your mouse on that screen now.
I just don't know what it's doing over here on me. Right. From the beginning. Okay, so I think I'm sharing the wrong screen. Yes. Okay, here we go. This is the beginning of our slow background noise. What does that mean? I'll turn off noise. I don't know where the background noises come from. Must be you. Here we go. The Melbourne Gangland War, which ran from January 1998 to August 2010, which is what most people think, but not really sure. Could have started earlier, could have finished later. Who knows? We do. Some of it. So the Melbourne Gangland War. This war in Melbourne was reported around the world. The Melbourne Gangland Killings were the murders of 36 criminal figures in Melbourne, Australia between 16th of January 1998 and 13th of August 2010. Now, I moved down here at the end of 2006, so it was still happening when I moved down here, and I did actually meet a couple of people involved in it around that time. So the murders were a series of revenge killings involving various underworld groups, and this caused a sustained power vacuum within Melbourne's criminal community as all the different factions fought for power and influence. What they wanted the power over was the drug scene in Australia. Is what they wanted, because historically they hadn't had a lot to do with it. Hi, Edith.
My screen's gone off. Fucked.
In what
Can't see
way?
the top half of it.
That's weird.
I know. Bizarre.
So the deaths, as we said, they caused this sustained power vacuum, and all the various factions decided they'd all have a crack. So the majority of the murders are still unsolved. So they think probably about 10 was done by one person and about 10 by another, and a few others by everyone around. In 2014, they even made a television series. John Sylvester and Andrew Rule, who wrote, it wasn't Underbelly, it was called Flat Belly.
Good morning, Mr. Udaher. Don't know where the ladies are, though.
Yes, we haven't found them yet. So the Underbelly screenplay and everything around that we've seen in a more TV-related way rather than the news suggests that the Gangland War started in earnest in late 1999. But was the death 4 years earlier of Gregory John Workman a crucial leader?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Bombings.
Was it the Wall Street murders in 1995? Who knows? But we've got to pick some start point, and since they've made a TV series about it, which we're going to watch.
Alphonse Gangitano got it.
He got it all right. Yes, he had a little problem with these lines at the bottom of my screen there too.
Yeah.
Mr. Gangitano.
Snow.
Yes, it was snowing regularly at his place.
Yeah.
And did you know he only lived just up the road at Templestowe?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Whereabouts in Silverstone? Do you know?
No, not at all.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if my dad had bought that house? It's kind of like that.
It is, isn't it?
Well, it's like a sort of woggy looking 2-story.
Oh, yes. Well, there's lots of. That's what I said when I went to my hairdresser the other day.
Yeah.
Look for the biggest, woggiest looking house in the street, and wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember, it was the biggest. It was about the only woggiest house in the street. So let's have a look at all these crazy people that got involved in all this stuff. So we have a number of groups that were.
Pesky.
Yes, they were separate groups, but then sometimes they'd work with each other or against each other, or use some of their members, or some of their members would move and go across to this one, etc., etc. So you never know what's going to happen there, do you? So the Honoured Society, now these guys came to Australia in around 1931, I believe, when half of Calabria from Italy moved to Australia. Well, I think half of the
Painters and Dockers?
Yes.
Is that, yeah.
No.
Right.
No, this is the Honoured Society. They worked with the Painters and Dockers. So these are the Drangheta, right, which means mafia, basically. And it's long been linked with the control of Melbourne's fruit and veggie markets.
Oh, okay.
Which it
So
was.
these guys ran the Vic markets and the Painters and Dockers ran the imports. Of the
Correct.
Parkland. Right, okay.
Correct. Yes. So up the top here we have Mr. Pascal Barbera. Oh, hi, Christine. How are you? We have Pascal Barbero, but not to be mixed up with Pascal Barbero or Pascal Barbero. There happens to be 3, and that's why it was really hard to. It was really hard to get the picture right. Now one goes by Pat, as in Pascal Pat Barbera, and I think another one goes by Mick.
Well, they're not
And
very
another one
rich
goes.
names then.
No, there's a lot of mix around. And I think the other one goes by Pasky or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is the Melbourne one that hung around with Jason Moran at times. Okay, but he was heavily involved in drug dealing and other illegal enterprises.
Well, that's why.
So this guy was, yes, he was murdered in 2003, which escalated the violence to just another level when that one happened. And then we had, I couldn't find a picture of Vince the Chindimara, but he was in the Honoured Society and he was heavily involved in organised crime activities, particularly in drug traffic and money laundering. We always need a good little money launderer. Mm-hmm. And did you know, speaking of money laundering, the criminals really loved it when Crown Casino was built, because there wasn't a casino here in Melbourne before Crown, because you could go play 1-2 poker and pay $15 a hand to change your money over. Right.
Ooh,
it was the cheapest one. Mm-hmm. And then Frankie Matafari. They say it really weird and all the things I've listened to, but his name is Matafari. I know his brother.
Frankie Matafari.
I know his brother. He plays poker.
Oh, let me guess.
Yeah.
That would be Enzo.
Tony, I believe. Antonio. Mm-hmm. So he was involved in various little criminal activities, but he stayed under the radar to some of the other figures involved in the war. Could be why he lived.
It's a jungle.
That's our first group of people. And now what we're going to have... Oh, I've got a little fun fact, though, about the Honoured Society. In 2000... And now, so let's say they came to Australia in the 30s. Then in the 40s, they got into crime. 50s, they got into veggies. 60s, running the Vic markets. And they were extorting Coles and Woolworths, which are our 2 biggest supermarkets. Yeah, that's exactly right. So from the 60s to the early 90s, so over 30 years, the Honoured Society, told them that you want to get any fruit and veg on your shelves out there, mate? You got to buy our tin stuff too. And you're going to pay an extra 50 cents a case. on the fruit and veggies from the suppliers named by us that you're going to buy them off. So they skim 50 cents a case. And you can imagine how many tin tomatoes, peas, corn, carrots, whatever, the Coles and Woolies go through in a year, how much that would be worth. But when all this stuff went to hell, Coles and Woolies got out of it. So a Coles executive told police that the extortion had cost the supermarket chain at least $5 million a year.
So that's a week's wage for them.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah. But still, that money could have come back to us Aussies with our groceries. So that was just a little fun fact. So this is hacked. So in 2008, then you forget the N, it's the Drangheta boss Pascal, Pat Barbero, was tied to the importation of 15 million ecstasy pills to Melbourne. At that time, it was the world.
What's a pill worth?
Today,
$10?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I can't say. I've never paid for it.
I'm going to Google it. You've never paid for it. I've never bought one.
Oh, sorry, I've never bought one. Well, I haven't. So he got busted with this $15 million ecstasy haul, and guess where they were? They were hidden in tin tomatoes. And guess where they were from? Calabria. They were Italian tomatoes.
$20 to $60 a pill.
Oh, okay. See, they're into it in a big way. What? So now you're going to do that add up 20 times 15 million.
Hang on.
That's a lot. You're getting your calculator out now.
Well, that would be 300,000, wouldn't it? 300 million. Yeah.
So what have we got? We've got 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, let's say they're $25 a pill. That's $375 million. Yay! That'll keep them going for a week or two.
MDMA as the other name for it is Molly.
Yes, I knew that. Yes. Okay.
I thought Molly was something else, but never mind.
I don't know. Now what we have here, I don't know where my slidey things are going. Oops. No. Back. So then we had like the Painters and Dockers Union, which was a big union in Australia. It has now been disbanded. It's something to do with criminal activity. And like the Moran family. So Louis Moran, who was the daddy, he was a docker. He worked on the docks. So I think at one time Jason did too, but I don't believe he stayed there very long. He preferred to dabble in other things like pills.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously they're a lot more lucrative.
Yes, obviously $375 million worth.
MDMA price in California. Let's have a look.
What is it?
$15 for 120 milligram tablet. They come in milligrams.
Well, most tablets do, don't they?
Yeah, I didn't think they like black market stuff came in milligrams. It was just a tablet.
I guess they got to be some size.
So
with the painters
now, 20 40 per gram.
Holy cow, that's a lot. Even if they're 5 gram tablets times 375 million times, that's a lot of money. Okay, cool. We're in the wrong business. So the Moran family, as I said, had a history. I think Des, Lewis's brother, also worked at the Dockers. He wasn't that much involved in crime, though, old Desi. So then we had Graham Kinnaburra, who was also an old Painters Union member, I believe. Victor Pearce, who was a member of the original Pettingill family.
Yes.
They're a nasty bunch of work, Especially the mum. She was really good. And then we had Lewis, Mark, and Jason Moran. And Mark is not Lewis's son, but Jason is.
So Judy was a whore.
Yeah. They got married when Mark was really little, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, and the Morans were all associated with the Dockers Union. They were also associated with the Kane family, who were, well, that all happened just before this. With the Kanes, they were pretty strong around the docks, etc. as well. Yeah, and one of them happened to be fucking that lawyer, not Gobbo, the other lawyer.
Gobbo gave a gobbo.
Yeah, Gobbo gave a lot of gobbo, mate. So that's another family. Now, you guys won't have to remember all these people. They'll come up, and we're just trying to set, there's groups of people that you have to see how all the dynamics work. So here we go. Now, here's the really interesting guys. This is the Carlton crew.
And this one is still standing.
There's only one still standing. And he goes, I'm still standing after all it's gone. So now these guys were an independent break-off of the Drangheta group. They were located in and around Carlton. They were started in the late 70s, and I did finally find out finding out information on these guys isn't easy because, as Mick Gatto says, what is it? The guys that talk don't know anything, and the ones that don't do. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult,
isn't it?
Well, that's right. I mean, you shut up. It's, yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
They do. Gino Rosacci was the name of the guy who started it, this offspring group from the Vic Markets group. And they'll still work together, pretty friendly, going all right until a bit later on. And they also worked with Graham Kinnerborough and Victor Pearce because they knew them from way back, you know what I mean? Now, these guys were a little bit older than the young ones we're going to see.
In the Wall Street bombings, which was just prior to this, where we started.
Correct. And they often worked with the Morans as well. I mean, it got so bad here in Australia, we have a furniture factory.
Yeah,
that makes top of the range furniture, all leather and everything like that. And it was called Moran Furniture, and it got to the stage in Melbourne. The people they threw out their couches, mate, because they thought they were going to get killed. That too. So all these guys were involved in criminal activities, including but not limited to racketeering, drug dealing, robbery, illegal gambling, debt collection, waste disposal. And we don't mean the trucks that drive around the street when we talk about waste disposal. Now, Alphonse here, he thought he was just the nuts, and the nuts is the best hand in poker, in case you don't know my poker terminology. He was a bit of a crazy dude, though. Mick Gatto always sat in the background. And, he still boxes today. He promoted boxing, and that's how he got out of...
Massive bloke.
Yeah, he's about 6'5", and he's huge, yeah. And then Mario Condello here, he was a disgraced lawyer, got kicked off the bar, and I guess he became the consigliere. So, he was a strange character, though. I did meet him. I didn't meet Alphonse, obviously. He died a bit early. I found Mick to be one of the nicest people I've ever met. Born. Oh, there you go. I found Mick to be very nice, but I'm a woman, so he would be. Yeah. And I was 47 kilos dripping wet, and I can put that photo up if you want.
His kids went to the same school as my cousin in Preston.
Oh, really?
Aaron, the singer. Yep, he went to school with Mick Gatto's kids.
Oh, right. Mm-mm. And then we had the Radov gang, which were the Russians.
The Russians.
Led by Nikolai. Very good Russian name. He was a convicted drug dealer and career criminal.
I will.
So he was. What's that in Rounders? Good that man, his money. The Russian in Rounders, the poker movie. He's a crazy Russian. Oh, okay. So he was shot over in Coburg in 2003. And guess what? Nobody knows who killed him. Just another one. But there were plenty of crazy Russians, and most of them get killed off every second week.
Another one, but I'll see if I can find a sound effect.
Then we have the Sunshine Crew. So the Carlton Crew were obviously named after Carlton, which is a suburb in Melbourne, close to the inner city. The Sunshine Crew, they're better because they're way over the other side of town to us, over near the airport, in a suburb called Sunshine, near Broadmeadows. These really great suburbs to grow up in. Yeah, Broadmeadows, yeah. So it's kind of like, not the ghetto kind of thing is that area. So here, let's have a look who's in the Sunshine Crew.
What is it equivalent to? Like in
the Bronx? The Bronx, New York, yeah.
Yep.
So here we have, let's see who was on here. Yep. Paul P.K. Capolatus. He was weird. He dyed his hair all the time. They called him PK. He was very crazy. Yeah, initially, he's just got one of them great Aussie surnames, PK.
Yeah.
They're very original. And then we have Dino Dibra. He was best friends at school with Andrew Benji Veniamin.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, we like Andrew.
Yeah.
Then Rocco Rico. Now, he actually survived the Gangland Wars, but I think he died later. He was the youngest of them at that time. And some funny, where I say, all these people move between all the different groups. And this one here is a bit funny. You'll see some photos of him with people that you think, that's interesting. There was also Mark Malia. That's him there. And then there's some others like Bluey Watkins, Johnny Oritello, Mark Morrison, Michael Dewhurst, Terence Chimeri, and Jason Context. They were all known associates. But there was 200 of them, these guys, or 2,000, I don't know. They ran with anybody really that was willing to get in and have a crack at being a criminal. So all these guys here on screen, though, had all been friends since childhood. And after Politis, PK, was murdered, Veniamin took over. And then Veniamin himself was assassinated in 2004. And Debra is dead.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
I have a sound effect for assassination. Hang on. Maybe this one's better.
I can't hear that.
Okay, you ready?
We didn't hear it.
Uh-huh.
Is your phone accidentally connected to your headphones?
No.
We can't hear that. Anyway, let's keep going and see who else we've got. The Williams family. Now, this, I think, except for the slackness of the Victorian police really getting on and starting to crush out crime. Oh, that's right. That's because most of them were in crime. Forget about that. So everybody wondered why Crazy Carl, how he became the major person in these gangland wars. Because everyone just thought he was an idiot. They called him Fat Boy. They treated him like crap. And, yeah. And his dad, he was always a good long-term criminal. He was involved in burgs, petty criminally, that kind of stuff. Because Victor Pearce was known to be one of the best safe crackers in the world. Or was it Munster? Kinnaburra, one of them, anyway. They were the best, evidently, of the best of these safe crackers. So, led by Carl Williams and his father, George. There's his daddy, George. They also hung around with, as I said, where's Tony gone? Oh, shit, what did I do there? Oh, I see. Clicked on the wrong one. Come on, Tony, where are you? There he is. He bounces onto the scene. Now, we all thought 375 million, which is what the Honoured Society got caught with their pills. Tony Mockbell took it to the next level. He was not interested in millions, mate. He was interested in billions.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we have Angie and Dino again there as well. So they were all used to hang out together a bit because Andrew Benji Veniamin basically became a hitman for hire. After he did his first murder, he thought it was pretty much fun and let's do it again. So then he thought he'd get some money for it. And then we had the police, which is something I just want. The po-po, yeah. Sorry, there was something I did just want to check in because what has always amazed me about all of this is, yes, we had a woman as the Commissioner of Victoria Police. But I don't know whether she ever really did anything. Yeah, oh, Christine, baby. Yeah. So I just want to find out what police commissioners, Victorian commissioners, because I think there was one before her that was during this time. Police commissioners, Victoria. That's it. Oh, God, we've only had 23. History. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. I had that somewhere. Can you maybe our staff, our services, police commissioners of the past?
Did you hear that?
I heard something.
What about this?
Is that a dog? What the hell?
The female screaming.
In Victoria. Historical. Oh, here we go. List of chief commissioners. That's it. Good old wiki. Here we go. So, I don't want the old. Yeah, we've only had 23 of them. There it is. Here we go. So, yes. So, Neil Comrie, whoever the hell he is, was police commissioner from the 4th of January 93 to March 2001 for 8 years and 64 days before Christine was appointed in 2001 to 2009 and then Simon Overland just after that. That's interesting because, like, these police commissioners, there was a big inquiry, a royal commission into all of this, and Christine Nixon says, I didn't know anything. No, nothing. No, nothing. Which, I mean, come on. It's a joke. And then we had Deputy Commissioner Simon Overland, who really kind of made it all happen and was the spokesperson for the police during this time. What do you got going there? Kids giggling. In the Underbelly, series that we're going to watch, we're going to see a Detective Senior Sergeant Gary Butterworth. He's not real. Not real. But they do say that a policeman that later became a commander, he wasn't during this time, Commander Bateson, is who he was based upon. And then we've got Detective Paul Dale, who was a dirty cop, dirty, and he was working with quite a few of the underworld figures. And what's that? What is?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do that? Like that, yeah?
Apparently.
Okay. Senior Constable Stephen Owen is one that you'll see a bit of in this series. And his partner is the narrator of the show. Her name was Jackie James. And then we have, who we don't see in this, but we will bring up some information regarding him later on, is a guy named Simon Illingworth. He was a very young police officer that had just went into the police force as all this started, and he was actually in the internal affairs departments. And because this is when all the corruption was coming out about the police and how they dealt with criminals, it was really taxing on this young guy that there was 2 people in his department to investigate everything that happened. So it was real, with corruption and all the criminals, etc. And then we have good old Detective David Michael. He's not in the series. You'll see a lot of the police in the series don't exist. They're a combination of who was in what area at the time kind of thing. So, but then they gave him a fake name. Paul Dale's real. And obviously Christine Nixon, Simon Overland are definitely real. David Mitchell and Simon Illingworth are real. And Commander Bateson, we won't hear him referred to because it's basically Detective Senior Sergeant Gary Butterworth.
Oh.
So it's all very interesting what the police have had to do with these underworld killings as well, which you'll see as we go along. Okay, that's Popo. Right. In 2004, 2 journalists, John Sylvester and Andrew Rule, they set out to unravel Melbourne's bloody gangland wars. A few months' research, a guaranteed cover story. But their foray into the underworld took them deeper than that. They became embroiled in a complex world where feuds raged between rival families and where new generation was clashing with the criminal establishment. The results of their efforts resulted in a book that has hit a nerve with the police and criminals alike.
Leadbelly.
Leadbelly was the name. There has been so many different books written about this, and then you've got all the Sydney ones as well. So it's quite interesting. I think some of the parts of these other, like Adam Shands, and there was another guy that wrote one about the underbelly thing as well. And I really think it's a combination of all the books, not just one, you know what I mean? Because obviously these guys wrote this book, which it is, they bought the rights to that book, whoever found it's the movie. And then you've got the people who write the screenplay. So, they've got to add a bit of drama to it so that it becomes watchable for the Australians. But you've also got to, make it real. And surprise! We are going to meet them. Oops. We're going to meet them. Here they are here. So next week at a local pub for us at your community.
We won't be streaming next week. What time does it go till, do you reckon?
It's on Wednesday.
Yeah, but what time does it finish?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I'd like to corner them and have a little talk to them because their podcasts are really amazing. Yeah, well, that's right. That's it. Yeah. They could do. They've continued to follow all the Melbourne underworld wars, over to the tobacco wars, the Easy Street, and so they've continued to follow, and they do have quite a number of books. So that's going to be really exciting for us next week to get to meet
Yay.
them.
Ooh.
And hopefully we'll get them on the channel, or at least get the permission to use
We
their
need
stuff.
to print off something to get them signed. And
Correct, we do. Yes, before we go there. Yeah. So there you go. That's just so exciting. They've written quite a number of books, those guys. So the book was subsequently made into a 13-part TV miniseries by Channel 9 called Underbelly.
It's a jungle out there.
Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
And
we can't play that song. Before. That's the theme song, and I don't think we'll be able to play it. We'll get copyright on that.
That's what the chicks used to say before they came into my waxing business.
How should be? It's the jungle down there, not out there.
Same.
Excuse me. So, excuse me. We thought we'd just follow along with the series and do it in order and kind of introduce you to the characters that are going to be in each episode. Because this is episode 1, The Black Prince, which is Alphonse Gangitano.
That's me. I'm up.
You're up.
It's a jungle out there. Share screen, Jodie. Ta-da!
Oh, I get me off. I have to get me off. Oh, no. You just go, you take me off automatically. Nice.
Boot. Sounds like 95.
Well, that's when Workman was killed.
All right. Alphonse Gangitano. Yeah?
That's all of you.
Jason Moran.
Come on.
There's some fucking hotties in here.
I'm back to where I came from. Come on. I'm back to where.
Does he have a concealed carry?
That's illegal.
Hey everyone, this is Jace and he's all mine.
Well, except for when he screws his wife.
Hello, Taylor.
That's
Looking
excellent.
delicious.
Ella. Ella.
What's this shit?
Where have you been? You're supposed to be here bloody ages ago.
Yes, drop it.
Yeah, how much?
Oh, yes. Here we go.
Oh my god. Who's going to argue with
Hands
this?
up for us opera.
You like opera?
Oh, good or what? How good's that, eh? Hello, Mama.
Alphonse.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
That cost $30.
Good offer. As I live and breathe. Greg Workman.
G'day, Alfonse. Nice reds.
Now, that's the guy that got killed by the
Because he owed him
police.
$1,500.
They framed him in a car, or they shot him whilst he was trying to escape. And they claimed that he had a sawed-off shotgun in the car, and there wasn't. And that's
Was
what
this
set this
earlier?
off. This is what set off Victor Pierce, because it was that he had something to do with that family, and then Victor Pierce set up the Wall Street bombing, and then then Alphonse Gangitano followed after that.
Val?
Yeah.
Workman.
What'd you do? Jump the wall?
No, I got it early. Good behaviour.
Didn't I invest a sum of money into a business venture of yours?
I'm going to pay you back as soon as I get myself in there.
No, you're not.
Oh God, Jace. Oh God.
He's faking.
I can take better than that.
Oh God.
You got any vodka? Alphonse wants a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. In the cupboard under the microwave.
Don't mind me.
It's all good.
I don't know.
Greg's in a cheese.
That's my wife.
Oh, Funny bugger, aren't you?
He must have been well hung. He had so many girlfriends.
Now, Detective.
Owen, Mr. Simon Owen.
Any reason why you
And
missed that
Jackie
stop sign
James.
back there?
What stop sign? I didn't see a stop sign.
So that's how accidents happen.
Look, I was in a rush to the all-night
She ended
chemist,
up
okay?
hooking up
I've
with
got the flu and I just needed some cough mixture.
Sorry?
Want to hop out of the car for me?
Doesn't he end up hooking up with her?
I don't know.
I'd really rather not.
I prefer you did, Miss Susan Carmel Money of Brighton Road, Elwood. Just the back of the vehicle, thanks.
Elwood is a well-to-do suburb.
Yeah, it's a very Brighton Road.
Cute.
I think the slippers are a dead
Got a
giveaway
pair
for
just
some
like
fellas.
it.
Citizen killed a 210
Pig.
noise complaint unit 5 Mondo Grove in attempt.
Do you want to explain the term pig?
Oh, don't they
It's a
call them
derogatory-
pigs over there?
I don't think so. It's a
Oh.
derogatory term for law enforcement.
Yeah, we call our cops pigs, mate. The pigs are coming. Yeah, bolt.
Fucking coppers.
Decent killed the 210. On our way.
Dirty dogs.
Let's try and be more
Who's
careful
getting her
next
up?
time, miss.
Ah,
Oh, pig
okay.
dirty.
night, about 2 a.m. Me and Steve were overdue to take a meal break. If I knew then what I know now, I probably would have gone straight home to bed.
So let's just stop here for a little minute. We'll just explain a little bit more about Alphonse. So Alphonse made his money as a loan shark. He also had a little private baccarat room with Mick Gatto, which Mick got out of as soon as he could because he realised he was goddamn crazy. So this was before Crown Casino opened in Melbourne. We didn't have any gambling down here really, except did you have pokies down there here? But always went to the border.
Not for ages, no.
Yeah.
Oh, we did have
So,
them
like-
back then. In this time, yes.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
so there was multiple little gambling areas, particularly on Lygon Street. I used to go to a friend of mine's card room on Lygon Street. It was very good. And I met some mockbill people there. And his name was actually Dom Italiano, which is relation to the Victoria Street markets, but he's not done much crime at all. Now, so he also did a bit of sports betting and promotion, boxing promotion, and he actually promoted one of our most famous boxers here in Australia.
Lester Ellis?
So yes.
Was it? Ah.
So it was Lester. So he had a few little hands in everything, and obviously drug dealing, but I think he had a little bit of a problem with doing more drugs and himself. Yeah. So let's keep going and see what Mr. Gangitano does now. That's a bit mean.
You just pushed him into
Monday,
his fist.
1,500 in full. What?
What about the interest?
What?
$5
What about
grand.
interest?
Monday.
I'm
Friday.
$1,500
How the
bucks.
fuck am I going to get $5,000, Al?
So on your kidneys, you fat slob.
I'm not going to be able to get $5,000 by Monday.
Tell you what. I'll make a little deal with you, Gregory. If you can lay a glove on me, I'm going to forget the whole thing.
You want me to hit you?
Why don't you give it a shot, Gregory? Hey? Give it a shot, mate. Come on. Have a go.
I don't want to hit you.
Have a fucking go.
I don't want to hit you.
Come on. Have a go. I think of the money. Come on. Whoa.
Jesus.
Get out. Get out. Come on. Give me. Give me.
I'm not sure whether he's just an asshole or he's trying to make a point. Don't
Fellas,
not pay me back.
what's the problem?
No problem. Just having a bit of fun.
Right. And you're having fun, are you, mate?
Yeah, sure. Just mucking around.
Yeah.
There's been complaints about the noise, fellas. It's time to kill the music.
Who complained? Never mind who it was. Just quit the world title fight. Turn the music right down, yeah?
Since when has there been a law against music?
People are trying to sleep.
But just can it.
You know who you're talking to.
You really want to spend a night in the cells, do you?
Roger course.
Alphonse Gangitano.
I'm Alphonse.
Because I don't want the paperwork unless I really have to. You're going to have to arrest me first. I can get 3 units down here in 5 minutes if you like, Mr. Gangitano.
Look, we'll just turn the music down, all right?
Steve?
Who's even thinking about shooting a cop? You're a dickhead.
Wait. What's your name?
Senior Constable Steve Owen.
I'll remember that.
He plays a good role, Vince Class.
Good.
Yeah, he does. I like the guy who plays Carl. He plays the best role. He does it so well.
Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names.
Look, I'll get your money for you, okay? Just give me some time.
You know who said that, Gregory?
You?
John F. Kennedy.
I don't know him. Are we still mates?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, mates.
And you get shivved. Bang!
Hey, mate.
At least you didn't shoot him in the back.
You're not going to get your money back now. And he didn't
No,
die from that.
That was only $1,500, eh?
And they didn't kill him.
Huh?
The cops killed
He's
him,
dead.
not him. Oh, that's the lens in the click.
That's right.
Well, look what you've done. You've got me.
I've got some on my pants.
Breathing. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance.
Got it on me pants.
Call a fucking ambulance! Daddy's help us, please!
Carl, it's me, Jace. Yeah, mate, just put your pants on and get to Taylor's place, all right? Yeah.
Alphonse, help us!
Because he's their driver, remember?
Get up!
Oh, over the West Coast.
See the size of the fat fuck? Yeah, it was business, right? That's not made any money.
How much?
Doesn't matter how much. It's the principle, right?
Oh, fuck. Principle.
Jeez.
Jason's left his DNA there.
What?
Give me the gun. Give me the gun. Come on.
Jason's my favourite gun.
Oh, come
They
on.
might have
Buy
a
another
problem
gun.
getting it
I'll
out
bet
of
you
where it
30
is.
guns. Just give me the gun.
I love this gun.
Yeah, just give me the gun. Come on. Come on.
Over the West Coast.
Yep, in the river.
Shut up and drive.
No, just note that Carl Williams is their driver. Okay.
He's their driver.
He becomes one of the kingpins.
That's why he loves money.
Steve Owen, first on the scene.
Right. What have we got, Steve Owen?
Gregory Workman attended a party on the premises and the killer pumped a whole magazine into him.
Witnesses?
2 sisters. We've got the girls inside. We've kept them separate so they don't get together on their stories.
Just like he was crazy. Just
You snitching?
kept shooting till the bullets ran out.
Did you witness the actual argument?
No, just the murder.
And he was known to you, Greg?
He was a friend. Good friend.
Did he have any kids?
Yeah, 3.
Well, they just lost their dad.
What? No shit, Sherlock.
Oh, really?
Now, Ella, this is a summary of what you've told us so far. I'd like you to read it and sign it if it's correct. And in a day or so, we'll get you down to include a full statement.
You want me to, testify against him?
That's our best chance of getting
No.
a conviction.
No way.
With your help, we can put this guy away for a very long
You
time.
don't understand. He's a psycho. He'll come after me.
There are measures we can put in place to protect you.
Ella, this is your chance to get away from these guys. Change your life. Make a fresh start.
I don't need to change my life. You know, I got a career at Vic Roads. My life's fine.
Oh, a career at Vic
You got the wrong
Roads. Sounds
sister.
awesome.
Ella, this is the right thing to do.
Sure.
Laundromat? No.
Burn, baby, burn. Laundromat won't work. He's got a roll legs, hasn't he?
Oh, no, you're going to stick me in your leather. And the shoes too.
Mm.
Crap. The old wife.
Yeah.
Did you have a good night?
Not bad. You?
Dishwasher's on the blink again.
Check it out in the morning.
Did you see the letter about the school fees?
In the morning.
What were you doing in the laundry? Why did you have a shower down in the laundry?
She thinks he's screwing around.
Go back to sleep, Virginia.
And that was the beginning. Looking back, what the media called the Gangland War started the night Alphonse Gangitano shot Greg Workman for no good reason at a St Kilda party.
That's bullshit.
It triggered a series of chain reactions that would see almost 30 people murdered.
I mean, if you want to pause there.
Yeah,
I mean, with Alphonse being the head of the Carlton crew at that point in time, then he did become a problem for them. But, you know, you can't just go shooting people, mate, that owe you $1,500. It's got to be a little bit more. You know, just, yeah, and, like, the problem that he had, as I said, being a drug dealer, you're only a good drug dealer if you don't do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing a lot of the drugs that he was saying. Cocaine was his main choice for his little habit. And it sent him really nuts, actually, and very paranoid going forward. So, yeah. And Jason Moran, it's interesting, he probably would have went home to his wife that night too, but she's actually a daughter of one of the head of the Drangheta from the Victoria markets.
My brother used to have one of those utes.
The Holden would be worth a goddamn fortune now.
Oh, my God. Now, this. This. Well, Mark Moran to you. Cullen Mulvey for me.
Oh, Daddy's got the hots for him.
Oh, wasn't that? And my brother did some acting. Do you remember when he did the series? There was another police series.
Blue Heelers?
No.
The little blondie one that's
Simon's
partner.
No.
Oh, Water Rats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Water Rats was a police show.
Yes. And it had the little chick from Wentworth in it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, my brother played an extra in that where he had to throw a packet of cash. He had to drive around Melbourne in some souped up car and throw cash at Cullen Mulvey, and then sent me a photo of Cullen on the bus, like the bus back for off-site, and I'm like, fucker, you didn't fucking well, my sister thinks you're all right. Can I have a photo? You're on the phone, you can't.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, mate. Oh, you chat quietly, will you?
Want some brekkie? Doing Jace a hangover special.
Nah, I'm good.
Dale, no, I can't. I couldn't.
I could have
yeah.
said that before.
How are you, mate?
What's all this?
Straight today. Salsa di pomodoro. Doing all right? Made it myself.
You play for Carlton?
You made it yourself, did
Good
you?
on you.
Bullshit.
Technically, it was Antonella's mum, but I was official taster.
Oh, yum.
Went in St Kilda last night, wasn't it?
Just gonna pop outside, Dale.
St Kilda too is known, or was known then, probably still is now, for its prostitute activity.
A bit like King's Cross in Sydney.
I had nothing to do with it.
Not according to rumour. You and Alphonse, that's a big word.
No, just Alphonse. He didn't need any help.
Greg Workman, yeah?
Yeah. Apparently he had a couple of grand.
What's the point of bumping someone who owes you money?
That's not the way Alphonse
Doesn't make sense.
works, you know that?
You're too close to him.
He's my mate. Does Dad know?
That's why I'm here. Get dressed. We've got a meeting.
Carlton Group. They got a really good Kimbra. They got a really good
Going without playing, Craig. Come on.
Big Shadow.
How are we looking, gentlemen?
Al.
Yeah, it's going to be a long season.
He's a gentleman, isn't he, McGatto?
Definitely.
Spot a bother last night, Al?
Just a little argument that got out of hand. Greg Workman's no loss. Probably did the world a favour.
His wife and kids think that way?
He insulted me, Graham.
Did you find out if he had life insurance before you bumped him out?
It was a matter of honour.
Stick your honour up your shiny ass, Alphonse.
I like that.
You fucking stuffed it. Huh? I mean, you're bringing the heat down on all of us.
How so, Mario? Tell me. How does my personal business impact on you and yours?
Because you're the chief of the Carlton Group.
Had 2 runners arrested this morning.
Gonna hassle anyone who knows you, Alphonse. You watch.
A big blip on the radar, mate. And that's not good for anyone's business.
I apologise, Graham.
Come on. Sit down. Come on.
See, those that know say nothing.
All right. I've spoken to our lawyer. He contacted homicide. You've got an appointment with the Detective Butterworth.
I gotta go, the ladies. Oh, I don't want to.
I, Alphonse Gangitano, am willing to listen to any allegations put to me in regard to the tragic death of Greg Workman. But I am not prepared to answer any questions until after the consultation with my barrister. I would like to take this opportunity to declare my total and absolute innocence in the matter. Signed, Alphonse Gangitano, February 14th, 1995.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
Here's an updated photo for your files.
You can't shed any light on the matter.
How can I? I'm an innocent man.
So be prepared to participate in an identification parade.
You got a witness? Who?
You better get your lawyer in here, because I'm charging you with murder.
Oh, when did they get that footage of me? I didn't give them permission. That's copyright.
Hi. You got a booking?
No, we're not eating.
We're just looking for a friend of ours. Taylor Randall?
She didn't show up for work today.
She tell you what she was doing?
No? Did you try a mobile?
Of course we tried her mobile. What do you think we are, fucking stupid?
Hey, come on. Listen, we're just a little bit worried about her, okay? When she's not at home, she doesn't show up for work. Do you know if she said anything to any other girls?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Tracy, you want to do me a favour? Hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Just give me a second. Do you mind asking them for me? Please? Hey.
It's all your fault, Jason.
How is it my fault, huh? I wasn't a nutcase who emptied a clip into the bloke.
Those bitches testified. I go away for 10 years. 10 fucking years.
Come on, charges never stick to the black prints. You're, Teflon coated.
The fuck's Teflon?
I thought you said they were going to get us a proper hotel.
I guess they thought this would be safer.
Huh, it's cheaper.
As soon as Alphonse Gangitano was charged with murder, the sisters were moved into witness security. Problem was, back in those days, we didn't do WITSEC too well.
What happens after the trial?
We get new identities, I suppose.
Is Mum allowed to know? For how long?
Forever, I guess.
Shit.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least you never have to go back to that sleazy bistro. You can find yourself a proper job, right?
You know, maybe I like working in that sleazy bistro. Did you ever think of that? Anyway, who asked you for career advice?
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Told you would. I told you. Nothing to be scared of. Look at that. You're just as good as your sister now.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, there's Daddy's phone. Okay.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Have you heard about my problem? Yeah, I need you to reach some witnesses. You don't give me that. It should be a cinch for a big dick detective like yourself. Well, get off your ass, right? Make a few calls. It's $5,000 now and $5,000 when you deliver. Yeah? Yeah, fuck me.
What was that? It's probably just the wind. Did you remember to lock the door? I'm trying to sleep.
Taylor, did you lock the door?
Yes! I locked the bloody door. Not that it matters. I'm a good Yank. They should have given us bodyguards. Maybe they did. Maybe they paid them off. I can't finish it. Look, you wouldn't till it's too late. I'm so freaking scared right now. Where's the number? They said to only use it in an emergency. This is a fucking emergency. I'm packing dead. This emergency number's a dud.
You know why? Because they knew we'd try and bail.
Yeah. Hey, there's got to be like a Melbourne bus, right? Or a train?
No, they'll kill us if we leave.
Alfonse is going to kill us if we stay here. I'll call Jace.
His best mate. Are you off your head? He'll kill us.
No, not if we promise to shut up. It's the only way we're going to get out of here, bub.
Any word from your detective, mate?
Greedy prick takes the money and tells me there's no way a regular cop can get access to protected witnesses. Fuck a dog.
Shit. What do you reckon they are?
Locked up in a hotel somewhere? Hmm?
Here we go.
Mr. Gangitano, we have reason to believe that you're carrying drugs about your person. Stand up and empty your pockets, please.
Can't you see I'm in a meeting?
Wasn't a request, sir. Do it now or I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, just calm down.
This See? Nothing there. But you already knew that, didn't you? And do I get an apology?
Yeah, I'm sorry you're such an arsehole.
God, I'm sick of those tits.
Oh, jealousy's a curse, bub. Da-na-na-na-na, doo, da, da. Who the hell are you?
Carl.
It's just Carl, he's harmless. Next time, knock your dirty purr.
Jason sent me.
Can we trust him?
What other choice have we got?
What if he takes us to Alphonse?
Put your hands up in the air.
What's going on, Carl?
Do it.
He's enjoying this.
First floor.
Wouldn't you be sweating it? Like,
Last door at the end of the corridor. Go on, piss off.
Jeez, and Chris.
Whoa. How can we talk to the Jacks? Huh?
stop there, stop there.
What are you, fucking stupid? Jason.
Now, in Victoria, this series didn't go to air. There are a lot of legal problems with that all going to air because at the time there was obviously still people that were facing charges from all of this because it takes years and years for everybody to go to court. So some people's names have been changed. And some people don't say their names at all. Now, George here, who plays the lawyer, his real name is, got them all written down here, who's who, George Defteros is a lawyer. Now, as you'll see, they're talking to this lawyer. He's got no nameplate, doesn't give out business cards, and you don't hear his name at all in this little scene, which is really interesting, I thought anyway. But there you go. That's just another fun fact.
I might put the kettle on.
Okay,
That's
cool.
not helpful. Make yourselves comfortable, please.
Had Vince Colosimo.
No, Vince Colosimo.
You've both made statements to the police pertaining to certain events that took
We
place
didn't walk out of work and all that kind of stuff.
Grove, St Kilda back in February.
Yeah, the cops made us sign that shit. They verballed us.
Tell me the story.
Where do you want to start? What's he doing here?
Good to see you again, Taylor.
Al, please. We don't require your presence.
Can we have a moment in private before you do this?
I'm not scared of you. What's going on, Jason?
Talk to me, Ella. Are you prepared to make a new statement?
Of course she is. Tell him, Bob. Tell him.
What choice have you got?
Thank you.
She's gonna throw up on him in a minute. I reckon. Not good enough.
What do you mean?
I need you both to disappear.
What do you mean?
How would you both like an all expenses paid trip to Europe? You and your sister.
I do. Me.
What, like a holiday?
I'll be gone for a year, minimum.
Out of reach of the jacks.
Who's footing the bill? You?
It's an investment in my freedom. One catch. You have to be out of the country by tomorrow night.
Or else what?
Have they got passports already?
Or else you'll disappear some other way.
Get me okay, Bob.
You gotta be the luckiest chicks in the world.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, Mr. Mr. Moran, how are you? Right,
It's jungle out there.
Couple of bottles of Bollinger straight up, huh?
Bollinger.
Yummy. I do prefer crispy Alba.
Next. Hi. On holidays? Sort of, yeah. Working holiday. What's the problem?
Would you like to order drinks?
Passports have been flagged, haven't they?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't believe this.
What is it?
And you know, back then, if you were under 27, you could work in the UK if you were from Australia.
Gary Butterworth.
If they held us overnight, we did.
He's about to go down. An open and shut murder. Happened on the night we met.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
Put me on to Ella.
Detective Senior Sergeant Butterworth.
I'm really sorry. I can't do what you want. I have to go away.
Ella, now you're not under arrest, so I can't stop you from leaving. But please reconsider. I can understand you being frightened, but if you don't testify, we will have no case and we will have to drop the charges. You've already seen him kill a man. He doesn't care what he does to people. Should he be walking the streets? That's what you have to ask yourself. Ella. Ella.
Bye-bye.
The Carlton crew.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Nothing, mate.
What are you looking at?
I'm checking the menu.
Just joining my friends?
No.
Yes, you fucking were.
Listen, buddy. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Trouble? You said anything about trouble? Did I mention trouble? What do you reckon, Princess? Didn't you say anything about fucking trouble?
You've said enough, mate.
You might want to keep your fucking hands off me, matey.
Hey, what's up, mate?
This shithead is perving at us.
Well, there's no harm in looking, is there? You guys all right?
Yeah, sure. We're cool.
Come on, dickhead.
You okay?
Yep.
My fault. You're right. We should have gone somewhere else.
Those guys should
Yeah, somewhere away from Carlton.
Yeah. You're right. One day.
It's a gift from Mr. Gangitano. He apologizes for any offense.
You tell Mr. Gangitano, thanks. But no thanks. Oh, that's why they were celebrating. Key witnesses had just jumped on a plane and pissed off.
Gone to London for good, we're told.
So what, the case just collapses? Can't we extradite them or something? No, because they haven't committed a crime.
If they ever do come back, I'll be at the airport to meet them.
So who paid? Must cost a bomb. 40, what, 50 grand?
Alphonse, who do you reckon?
Well, you seem pretty relaxed about it, missing out on a major arrest.
Do I?
Any other leads?
What's a bloke like you still doing in uniform?
10 years on the force and hasn't moved up.
Just Lygon Street.
Yep.
Push it now. I like this.
Yeah.
Such an arrogant
You're 100 short. It's been a bad month. I said you're 100 short. That's all I can afford, Alphonse. I swear next month I'll do better. How can I afford what I haven't got?
Oh.
I'm very disappointed in you.
We've got a problem.
Internal, external?
Internal.
You worried about Alphonse?
He's a heat-seeking missile, mate. He attracts trouble where it attracts him. He doesn't pull his head in, the jacks will chop it off. Then they'll come looking for the rest of us.
You want coffee or something?
They do fresh juices here.
You know.
Apple cheddar.
Beetroot, celery, carrot, ginger.
Let's stick with the coffee.
Flat white.
Every man needs a holiday.
I don't want a holiday.
We're worried about you, mate. You've been under a lot of pressure. Everyone needs a change.
Don't I pull my weight?
Take Ginny and the kids to New Zealand. 3 months. On us.
Can I have a moment with the chef, please, Graham?
It's all right. I'll go water the horse. Me? I go while the going's good.
Who's Ella Randall?
First I got the muster on my back and now you're here breaking my balls.
Who is this person you write $30,000 checks to?
If some bitch had to pay off for an abortion, I don't know. Just leave me alone about shit like that, will you?
No, I know.
You had everything and you pissed it all away. I don't know who you are anymore. I don't even know what you are.
You know who I am, you know what I am, you know what? And that's why you married me. Get us a drink.
People called Alphonse Gangitano the Black Prince of Lygon Street, and he loved the notoriety. He'd beaten a murder rap, but it had taken its toll, emotionally and financially. And he was desperate to keep the crown.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like a wedding ring.
Well, you know, me and the
Now
missus,
stop
yeah,
this one here.
right.
This is an interesting little fact.
Why do I always meet guys like you?
My mouse is going spastic.
Now, this little lady, because I mean, he's just got rid of one of his girlfriends to London, so he needs to pick up another route, I guess. In this, we will hear her called Tracy Seymour, which she is not. Her name was Vicky Jacobs.
She was a big, like, one of his big.
Oh, she was the love of his life, I think. Yeah. So there was a number of people, as I said, that their names were changed, etc., in the series, and she was definitely one of them. And it was because her ex-husband was a bikie. They called him Sid in this. Oh, what was his real name?
Yep.
I forget what his real name is. I must have written it down.
He was the one.
Yeah, so he's... Yeah, who was the one who did that thing and the gun went flying one way? And yeah. And so she was, I believe, testifying against him or something. So therefore she wasn't allowed to be named either. There we go. So there were 4 others, which we haven't met yet.
All right.
You never met anyone like me.
Hey, Jace.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, we're closing. Kitchen shut.
Alphonse, you remember Tracy?
Does the moon remember the sun?
Oh.
Does a tulip remember the flower in spring? Charmed, Mistress Tracy. Any chance of getting a glass of Shiraz for a thirsty traveller? Thanks, darling. Feel like a bit of excitement tonight, mate? This guy hands me 20 grand, needs a bit of a touch-up. You know the sports bar?
The boys don't want you to make any more headlines, you know that, don't you?
I need a win, Jace. 20 grand. The pump gets primed and back in the game. All right? You know what plays on?
What if you ain't there?
Fuck it. We'll trash the place.
You want me to come too? No, this is a man's work, Carl. Go and park up and wait for us. Yeah. And I've taken an early mark tonight, lads.
Don't play with my style, I might sting ya. You want me in check me bacteria. Make your body go stiff and your spine going numb. No come to get some.
Now this is really fun. I don't think I can pause it, damn. Oh, I can, cool. This part here is really interesting because obviously it happened, but some of it's real footage and some of it's the movie, well, the TV series, which is absolutely amazing that they had to be able to, that they actually saw that.
Good job.
Let's go. Where's Alphonse? Just draw it, bad boy.
Get the hell out of there.
Come on! Take me on, fucker! Where are you going? Put it down, mate! Put it down, mate! Put it down!
Settle down!
Down!
Settle down!
Hey,
Just settle
listen
down!
down!
Stop it!
You want it?
Just stop
You
it!
want
Stop
anything
it.
stupid,
Relax,
Alphonse? Come on,
please.
mate.
Just stop it, mate.
Oh, you know who I am? I'm the prince, mate.
Just stop it, okay? Just
Boy, get the fuck off me!
Senior Detective Steve Owen.
Leave it out.
Get off me!
Truly believe Alphonse Gangitano went to that club intending to inflict as much damage as possible. The debt was just an
What was the technical term for that vehicle?
Paddy wagon.
Divvy van. Come on.
Oh, divvy van. We call him a paddy wagon. You call him a divvy van.
We're going home in the back of a divvy.
I'm from New South Wales.
Why, I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to silence the devil voices in his head.
Well, that was good timing.
It was.
I got your beauty. You said, I wish I could pause it from here. And I paused it.
I can. Oh, you bitch.
Figure out why you couldn't do it. I'm watching your face. And I'm unmuting myself and I'm going, and you're going.
No, what the hell are you doing?
Yep. I got what do you
just want to share. Just want to air pops.
What are air pops?
Air popped. Oh, hang on. Air popped pork crackle.
Oh. Oh. I got
very nice. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to share this one. This is just something that Mr. Gatto had to say about Alphonse Gangitano. But this is after all done and dusted, and there's only a few standing. One of them just happens to be Mr. Gatto. So let's have a look to see what he says about Mr. Gangitano.
When was this? Recently?
Yeah. This one. Okay, so where's it taking me there? I want this tab. Interesting. So what screen's that one? How to use virtual backgrounds in StreamYard. Oh, that's that one. Oh, okay. I can just slot that over there then. Okay, so it's not a tab. What is it then? I just got
Is it the recording? The audio?
Yeah. No, it's actually an interview. Also share audio. Okay. Entire screen. That one. Yes. Also share audio. Share. Full screen. That's it. Enter stage. And play.
Of alleged organised crime bosses, Tom Dominican from Sydney and John Kaizen from Perth. Now, guys, today...
I think I might have missed it a second. There we go.
Alphonse Gangitano was an Australian from Melbourne, Victoria.
No, that's not him speaking. That's in the audio book. But you'll hear me in a minute.
Of an underground organisation known as the Carlton Crew. He was also an associate of alleged organised crime bosses, Tom Dominican from Sydney and John Kaizen from Perth. Now, guys, today I'm going to give you an insight about this guy who was maybe one of the most unhinged and dangerous gangsters going before his death in January 1998. This is from a former friend and also a very serious gangster whom was also portrayed in a program you might have watched, and if you haven't, you should watch it, the Underbelly series, and it's the first one, chronicles the spate of murders that happened in this big feud about 30
great
gangs
series, actually.
in Melbourne
Mm.
between 1998 and 2010. Now, this piece is by Mick Gatto. It's an extract from his book, which I'll leave a link in the description too. And it was titled in an article in Australia when I met Alphonse.
And the Herald Sun.
Here we go. When I first met Alphonse Gangitano, he was a really good bloke. We used to socialise a lot, go to parties, have fun. But as he grew older, he got into the gangster image. He was very fiery. I wouldn't take a backward step. And later in life, he changed completely. I didn't see it, but everyone said he was using a lot of white. People would look at him the wrong way and he'd just attack them. I saw the warning signs early after our night out at the St Kilda club that almost ended with a fatal shooting.
Yeah, listen to
After
this.
that, I kept my distance. I respected him, but our friendship was often tested. It was a shame. What happened in the end? Alphonse made his money in a few ways. He helped people with different problems, such as collecting money, and was probably paid by a few places to look after them. He was a big gambler. He had a couple of trotters. One of them was pretty good. He also had a share in a King Street nightclub and was involved in fight promotions. Gangitano became a promoter of world champion boxer Lester Ellis, who was beaten in the ring by Barry Michael. Not long afterwards, Gangitano attacked the much smaller Michael in a Melbourne nightclub, even trying to bite off the boxer's nose.
That was that fight
While we were mates,
at the nightclub.
While we were mates, between Alphonse and me, there was always some unspoken competition, a sort of power struggle. We clashed a bit. If we were both sitting at a table and put a cigarette in our mouth, and someone lit my cigarette first, he'd be filthy. Then he wouldn't let anyone light a cigarette. He'd have to light it himself. And if someone shook my hand before his, he'd be furious. Stupid things like that. I had to borrow him from the two up, and he didn't speak to me for months. He'd pick fights with other customers. If he lost his money, he'd either want to fight someone or to borrow more. And if people didn't lend it to him, he'd want to kill them. One of the Underbelly books had a story about Chopper Reed, quoting him as saying, "There's only one good bloke in Cornwall, and that's Mick Gatto." And he said Alphonse wasn't fit enough to work in a Turkish sauna bath. Alphonse read it and was frothing at the mouth. I told him I'd paid Chopper $5,000 to say it. I hadn't. Apart from being partners in the Baccarat in the early 1980s, we never did business together. Even the Baccarat was a disaster. I didn't want to do any more business with him. I just did my own thing because I knew he was going to be a headache. He was way too volatile. From his early days, Alphonse hated the police, a loathing that began after he got into a fight at a club in Footscray called Bunnies. I wasn't there, but I'm led to believe it was a bloodbath. All the bouncers were attacked and someone drove a car through the front door. The police caught Alphonse, took him back to the station and punched the shite out of him. He told me he was sitting with his hands on a desk when a policeman smashed him with a typewriter. They really battered him. I saw him about a week later. He looked like the Elephant Man. His head was so swollen and his hands were effed. It didn't faze him. He copped it on the chin, but he was determined to even it up with the coppers that did that to him. I didn't know if he ever did. Alphonse really liked the gangster image. He chased it, going out his way to meet people with reputations, high-profile crooks from all over Australia. He was quite friendly with Chris Flannery, a hitman who made his reputation in Sydney in the 1980s, before disappearing and presumed murdered in May 1985. He actually bashed Flannery one night. Alphonse developed a fearful reputation, although some of the stories about him weren't true. One day at the Joker Ball, everyone was drunk, having a good time, and this Turkish bloke played up and did the wrong thing, and he copped it in the kneecap. Alphonse was blamed for that, but he didn't do it. Someone else shot the Turk. Once Alphonse shot someone in the leg, a pommy bloke, a standover man that Alphonse was having a power struggle with. I don't know much about it. All I know is that the bloke was being smart and disrespectful and got a right whack. Several times I saw Alphonse turn on close friends, which left a bad taste in my mouth. I also saw the darker side of him. One night, a gorgeous young blonde girl walked past him. She was beautiful, and he said, "Gee, you're ugly." He was joking. She turned round and said, "Have a look in the mirror yourself." And he hit her and broke her nose. I couldn't believe it. "You're kidding," I said. "F her," he said. That's probably the worst thing I saw Alphonse do. Something a normal person wouldn't do. He used to be filthy if someone said something out of order to him, and he acted very quickly. A few days before Christmas in 1995, we were at a restaurant in Carlton. There were 30 or 40 people there, including the boys from Perth. Alphonse came in with his crew and started drinking. I wasn't really talking to him at the time, so I said hello and left. I didn't want to stay, and that night Alphonse got into trouble at the sports bar in Melbourne's King Street with Jason Moran and another man. Gangitano attacked and injured 13 people. Moran was later recorded on a police listening device, saying that he had to shower to wash the blood off and that he'd started the fight. Moran was also taped saying about Alfonso, "He's effing Lulu. If you smash 5 pool cues and an iron bar over someone's head, you're effing Lulu." Gangitano was arrested at the scene, but Moran escaped. While police had some evidence against Moran, the case against Gangitano was stronger. One night in 1996, the bouncers at Monsoon's nightclub wouldn't let Alfonso in, and he threatened to kill them. Someone involved with the bouncers came to see me. They were pretty worried about it. Police pulled him over and they had a blue, and they charged him with threats to kill and God knows what. The police raided his house and hit him on the head with the butt of a shotgun. Towards the end, Alfonso went right off the rails. He was just mad. He got into fights a lot. People would say something and he just attacked them. I've never seen anyone else go off for no reason. And while he wouldn't have made a great prize fighter, he was pretty violent. He did his best to win. On 16th of January 1998, Gangitano was shot dead in his home in Templestowe in Melbourne's eastern suburbs. He was 40. Police believe the killer was Jason Moran, who put 3 bullets into Gangitano, who had been his friend after an argument. I found out early the next morning when someone rang me. In fact, people thought it was me who'd been killed because the radio was reporting a well-known underworld figure had been shot in the eastern suburbs. It didn't take long to work out it was Alphonse. It came as a shock, but I knew it was going to happen one day. I had nothing against Alphonse, and if we fell out, we always finished up friends again, and we were mates until the day he died. Underbelly. I first heard about plans for the Underbelly television series from a Melbourne journalist who co-authored the books of the same name. Simon Westaway was cast to play my part, and we met over lunch at a Carlton restaurant. He was a good bloke and we had a chat. Afterwards, a couple of friends asked if I'd noticed what he was doing over lunch. "Whatever you did, he did," he said. "What do you mean?" "When you were picking your teeth with a toothpick the way you do, he was doing the same. When you drank, he grabbed a glass and drank the same way you do. He was trying to imitate you. I hadn't noticed." That afternoon, I made a few inquiries about Simon and discovered he was an ex-copper, which to me meant there was no way he could play my part. So that night I rang him. "Mate, is it true that you used to be a copper?" "Yeah, but it was 20 years ago." "Well, you can't play my part," I said. "You're from the other side of the fence." "I'm a good actor, Mick," he said. "I promise you, I'll make you proud." I wasn't convinced, but I thought about it overnight and decided it's really not up to me who plays my part. I knew there was a fair chance I could get him moved if I made a call, but I didn't make the call. The next morning I rang Simon. "Just do the best you can for me," I said. And he did a great job. He made me look very respectable and honourable, although I'm more happy to go lucky bloke than he portrayed, and we ended up mates. Okay, guys, so that is an extract from Mick Gatto's book with Tom Noble. Okay, I'm going to leave a link, if I can find it, in the description for that. Now, if you want to know more about Mick Gatto is a good boxer, big guy, serious geezer from Melbourne, part of the sort of loosely affiliated with the Carlton crew, and obviously was friends with Gangitano for some time. Now, Mick Gatto
loosely affiliated
is not shy of controversy. He ended up being charged with murdering a famous hitman, young man from the area, after an argument in the back of his kitchen. But he got off on self-defense, saying that the guy had pulled the gun on him and he managed to take it off him and put one in the other guy instead. Fantastic, fascinating character. So I can do, if people like this, I want to start expanding, do a bit more global stuff, let me know. I'm happy to do a video on that. And also, if you want me to elaborate on Alphonse Gangitano with some more stories, go into more detail about the boxer, he actually smashed him with an ashtray and bit his face and basically finished his professional boxer's career in Australia. So I've got a lot more content on that as well. So let me know in the comments. All right, guys, take care.
But the guy, oh, what happened there?
He used to have a spar with you. And
oh, what was I just saying? Yeah, so, Lester Ellis, the fight. I mean, okay, Alphonse was promoting Lester, so, if you're going to bet on anybody, you'd think you'd bet on the guy that you're supporting, but Lester was at the end of his career, you know what I mean? And the guy that he was actually fighting rang up Alphonse and said, don't put any more money on him, mate. Just don't do it. I'm going to beat him. There's no chance. I'm at the best I am in my whole life. Just don't do it. And that's why after Lester Ellis lost, they tracked him down to the nightclub and, had a good time. Tried to bite him in the face, tried to bite his nose off.
Oh.
So that was quite interesting. But we are only still up to murder number 1. We haven't even seen murder number 1 before the murder number 1. So it's really number 1. And this will be number 2, will be the next one. So, but it runs fast after that. Once we get the first one over and done with, she seems to run pretty fast. And these pictures here are of the real people, not the people in the series.
Yep.
Look at Tony Mockbell. He was a short little fellow, though.
And I'll move us. There we go. So the left is Mark Moran.
Yep.
Tony Mockbell. Then we have that guy, what's his name? Carl Williams and Roberta Williams, his wife. Then we have Benji Veniamin, Alphonse Gangitano, and Jason Moran. And I can't remember who was in the background, but I think that's the same photo as Judy Moran.
What?
You know the.
Oh, so that's Des Moran, or is it Louis Moran that's dead?
That's from the same from that photo. There you go.
Yeah. Since she's covering her face up like that, it could be Des Moran's death.
Nick Gatto in the middle, Benji and Carl. No, doesn't matter.
And 2 really interesting things that came out of this period of time that took a long time to get settled was we had a Royal Commission into the management of police informants in regarding this, and we also had, I just want to get the correct name for it, the Independent Broad-Based Anti-Corruption Commission with the police, because what had happened is the drug squad in Victorian Police had been there a long time. Paul Dale was one of them. Because it seems in Australia, it's every 20 or 30 years we seem to have some really big crime shit happening. And so it was probably the 60s that the last big shit had gone down with the big markets and the drug war there. And now this in the 90s was kind of the next time it all went down again. And a lot of the police, because we've solved all this crime, there's no drugs here now because, we've solved all the drug crimes and we've all that kind of stuff. And they left police in the Drug Enforcement Agency, in the drug squad, for years. 5, 10 years. And so there was a lot of police corruption in the drug squad. It was absolutely disgusting. Yeah. But what's got me is how all these commissioners of police, there was 3 in power over this time. And I mean, we can excuse Simon Overland, but how did Nixon not know? How did the one before not know? You know what I mean? It just seems ridiculous to me. And, even Kennett was the premier at the time who made all the taxis yellow. Jeff Kennett, because he'd just been to New York. So he made all the taxis yellow in Victoria. I thought that was a good thing. I did, because I was from Queensland then, and I walked out of a nightclub without knowing where I was, and I was very drunk. So I just tried to pull over every single yellow car until one pulled up and said they were a taxi. I thought that was such a brilliant idea.
Oh my lord.
But yeah, the Kennett government obviously was in the eyeballs of all these criminals as well, because he was the one that opened Crown Casino that was only supposed to be a third of its size.
Oh.
But what Mr. Packer wants, Mr. Packer gets, doesn't he?
He was the Alec Murdoch of Melbourne.
Exactly. That's like get a kidney transplant. Sell one of your kidneys was a direct thing. What he said to that guy that he killed, sell one of your kidneys.
Yeah.
To pay me back. That was in direct relationship to Kerry Packer, who his driver actually did sell Kerry his kidney. Well, he didn't sell it to him, obviously, because you're not allowed to do that in Australia. But anyway, he donated his kidney to Kerry. I bet he had a good life for the rest of it. Because Kerry needed a kidney. So yeah, so we have these wonderful final reports into the Management of Police Informants and also the Independent Commission Against Corruption. And we'll go through some of them a bit later on. But as I said, what Underbelly have done is they've kind of mixed together a few police officers to give you an idea. But one thing...
rolled them into one.
Yeah, they've rolled maybe 3 or 4 police into one instead of just... Yeah. And one of the funny things I found on the internet, which is going to have a good laugh at this, it's just open here. Oh, yeah, not that one. It's actually... Oh, this is ridiculous. Pop this over here. Hop on there, you. Oh, no, because your logged in is different. Okay, you can sit there. Let's share this one. This is so funny. Yep, that's it. Is it? No, that's that one. That one. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to make this a bit bigger for you so we can all read it. Oh, you should be able to see that anyway. Now, tell me what this is. So the police group that was made up was called Piranha. That was made up to tackle these people. It was made in 2003. Check out, look at this. This is who's on the team. A couple of them redacted, obviously. Oh, can't you?
No.
Okay, I'll zoom in a bit more. That's okay. Can you read it now?
Sergeant Grant Kelly. Peter. That's better.
So this is their Victoria Police badge number and their position, etc., on the Piranha Task Force. So this is basically the roster. You wouldn't think like that this would be a public document. You know what I mean? Like that you can just go and download it, even if it is redacted in some places. You know what I mean? There was one I just saw on there, and I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, and it's for the whole time. It doesn't just go this page, like it's pages and pages and pages. Isn't it amazing, the stuff that you can find?
Yeah.
And it's even got their badge numbers on it. That's what I couldn't believe. Yeah.
That doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean like what it does in America.
No, I know. So, yeah, I just thought that was a nice little interesting document.
Yeah.
You might be interested in having a look at. It's crazy, hey? And I've also got the 2 full reports for both the Royal Commission into the Management of Police Informants, and I've also got, which I'll give you a little sneak peek now, as I said, police corruption was absolutely rife during all this time. And out of these investigations, oh, what's that one? Oh, yeah, you got to look at this one. This is amazing too. I mean, this is, you know, Paran Task Force newsletter kind of thing. I don't know. From Stephen Spargo to the commander of task operations. So, like,
Also, a listening device application.
Yeah.
Trial preparation being undertaken.
See, Moran, Barbaro.
Continued monitoring, so they were just
Mandela.
tapping their phones.
But what I can't believe is, like, see that Bateson, he was the one that he was naughty. But, like, how do these things just become available on the internet? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yep.
it is unbelievable.
It's amazing what you can get on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I even have one of all the people that were charged as here. This is unbelievable too. Last one, I promise. Geez, I'm getting good at this, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take long.
Let's zoom in. Appendix 1. So this is a Raj report. This is appendix number 1. Prosecution table. So this is who they are prosecuting. This is the one about the police, the independent corruption. Wayne Strawhorn, Detective Senior Sergeant. Traffic pseudoephedrine, threat to kill. Guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. So at least you got the pseudoephedrine, you got 7 years. And then we've got Stephen Cox, conspiracy to traffic heroin. Conspiracy, these are all guys out of the drug squad, these guys. Conspiracy to traffic heroin. Conspiracy to traffic heroin and do money laundering. And here we go, we've got proceeds of crime. And look at this. 1 month imprisonment, community-based order, 100 hours unpaid work.
Senior Constable Matthew Bunning.
Yeah.
Bunting. He got jailed for
So, I mean, look at all these charged. He didn't. He got community-based order of 100 hours.
1 month imprisonment and community-based.
Does it say end? Anyway, I don't. But anyway, that's still bloody nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, where'd I go? And then, like, this one.
6 years, 10 months imprisonment.
Yeah, that was his second series of charges.
So he was a dirty cop, yeah?
He was the dirty drug squad cop. And then we got this one, traffic cocaine, traffic ecstasy. 2-year good behaviour bond. Traffic amphetamines, traffic coke.
Awaiting sentencing.
Awaiting sentencing. And then there was some civilian prosecutions out of it all as well. Oh, that's the terms of reference. So, yeah, it was quite interesting because this guy here, who was it? This one, this guy here, he's the one that was really naughty. He was part of the group that went and stole some 44-gallon drums of chemicals. I think it was pseudo, I believe. And sold it back to the drug makers. So he was responsible because in Australia, any precursors, any chemicals, right, is part of ANCAPs, and you have to actually report how much you've sold each year and what category they come into and all this. We used to have to do it where I used to work. And this guy was involved in the overseeing of that area as well as his normal job. So he got paid extra to do that, and he made a bit extra on the side how to sell him some pseudo.
Don't they?
Got to. Cops pay can't be too good.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't for what they do. That is for sure. Yeah. So
Although
it
they
was,
do get 10 weeks annual leave, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I mean, if you do night shift, it's like 1.8% loading plus a day off in lieu or something. Yeah. So really, when you look at all the shift stuff, you know what I mean? It's different. So anyway, next week, what have we got coming up in our little thing? What's next week's show?
Week is it is episode 2, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. Ooh, that sounds very interesting.
Hang on, where's my little
Fun.
next installment? Next Tuesday. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. So we take up where we left off.
Yes. That should be fun.
Yeah, it will be the day before we go to Underbelly.
Yes, it is. So I think we'll be able to show them on our phones, etc. as well. You know. Oh, shit, my phone just died. Oh, well. I won't show you that. That'll have to wait till next week because my phone just died. But I'll show you one of my kitties. Isn't it cute? It's my hello kitty. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be working, but it's not. I don't know how to work it. You're supposed to be able to tap it or something and it's a light, but I don't know. It's not working. Sorry, kitty. Anyway, that's my hello kitty little soft thing.
Yeah, knob.
I know. So next week, what did we say? Let me just bring that
The
up.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
And that's more about Gangitano.
Yes, it is, yes. Because I saw someone that's got it all up illegally. And they've done a really good job of it, actually.
What?
They've got all the Underbelly stuff, TV series up online, because we can't watch it on 9 now still. And that's why we were cut off the other week, is because some of this is still actually banned in 246 countries, including the United States of America. So
Yes,
I don't know why
Bob.
you guys aren't allowed to watch it. Yeah.
I think it had something to do with Chopper. His ears.
Oh, his ears.
Mm.
Oh, okay. What, didn't they want anybody else chopping off their ears?
No, I think it was something controversial to do with that. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys are being very special and you're allowed to watch it.
Well, yeah, I found that this series is one guy I've got it off. The whole lot. Like this whole series. I've
Yeah.
got from one person online. So
Yeah, because the other one that I chose to steal stuff off just happened to have the copyright thing, which is not very nice. So the Sorcerer's Apprentice
correct.
is... Oh, bugger off. I don't want to do that. Let me just go in here.
All right, my loves. I'm a bit stiff. Whew.
Yes, I would have been not even doing anything tonight if Jodie hadn't have helped me out earlier. Yeah, I've seen it.
Some oceanfront property. No, it's freshwater, isn't it? It's not salty. You're right on the lake. Full river frontage.
Oh, sounds like a great place to be.
It looks beautiful.
No.
Even though it is flooding,
Yeah.
it looks beautiful.
It does. Can't
Well,
be.
you
And then
look after
flooding
yourself,
is
sweetheart.
nothing. There's nothing worse than flooding because, like, the cleanup is just disgusting, you know.
And then they get 8 inches of snow, and then that melts, and there's more flooding.
Oh,
Literally
no.
piss off my front porch and hit the. Oh my god!
Oh, my gosh. As I just after I was telling Jody today, just after my mum sold her house, she lived in Ballina and she was just out of town and across the road from the river. And just 2 months after she'd sold the house, they got their 100-year flood and it was up to the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty bad. Mum apologised to the people she sold it to. Yeah, oh, okay.
Not much you can do.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right.
Yep.
Bit of a classic. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go to bed too. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that we didn't get shut down this time. And that both of our internets were working and our computers are working.
Go on to your YouTube studio and see if we've got any copyright, because we will. I'll sort it though.
Will we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It won't be a strike. It'll just be a note that it'll say, you know, it's not affecting your viewing, but you know.
So where do I go to see that bit?
It's normally
copyright.
Yeah,
I'm in YouTube studio, yeah.
Yep, in copyright. It'll have a list in there.
No, there's nothing there yet.
Right.
Nothing in there yet. Oh, I've hit 10 hours of watch time.
Yeah.
For this one. Thanks, guys. I am going to start putting up some pre-done videos kind of thing shortly. Just so I can get some more content up there. And I have got another channel that I'm going to be putting content up on too. But it won't be anything that's live. My Pussycats, Ragdoll Boys Australia, Ragdoll Brothers Australia. Got a lot of video of my cats. And I'm going to put some stuff on them.
And I have just I just this afternoon decided I was going to open a new playlist called Gangster Grannies. So there's going to be there's 3 episodes dropping overnight, every 2 hours. So check it out.
Oh, cool.
Grannies in there. You will piss yourself laughing. It's all body camera footage of grannies going off. There's a nasty nana too. She kicks this guy in the ass because he's got a service dog and she doesn't like the dog. Yeah, he has it fully charged, like on 3 felonies or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would too, bitch. She was a nasty piece of work. And then there's a drunk nana who's kicking everyone.
Oh wow, that should be so funny. I want to see this.
Kicking everyone, literally. Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know, like your little fluoro sign you've got around there at the back there, the defence vest, we can't read anymore. I got a quote on one of those.
A lot of money.
Yeah, $600 they want.
Yeah, no, get it off Temu. It's like $25. Yeah. Seriously.
How do you'll have to do it for me because I don't know how to customise it or do it whatever they want to do. I don't know.
Yeah, yep.
Because yeah. Because I did one on there, but I did 2 on somewhere.
You've got to purchase the right amount of letters.
Yeah. But not a lot of them do 3 lines. But yours does. Yours is the defence rests on 3 lines. Anyway, we'll go shopping with Jodie and she'll tell us where we go.
We'll have another Temu expedition. Have another griftathon.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Well, that's funny.
Well, everybody have a great day.
Sorry. Sorry.
And don't eat the yellow snow. Okay?
No, never eat yellow snow. What did she say? Never eat yellow snow.
No.
All right. Mwah. Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista. Bye.
The truth's in the house, y'all. Bring it up, breaking it down. Hear that call? Facts and defense, a mighty blend. Oh yeah, justice ain't gonna bend. Gable hits, the facts commence. Defensive moves, we've got the sense.